Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, back with his real estate entrepreneur, Omar Alfaro. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good, Michael. What's happening?
How much, man? So, hey, the world did not end yesterday. I actually heard,
You're right.
I heard a lot of people were freaking out yesterday when Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp were down for 6 to 8 hours. And I got to tell you, I didn't even know until people told me. I guess a lot of people depend on that platform, huh?
They do. And it was interesting, because we do our stories, we do our meetings, we do all the stuff, and we throw out
Yeah,
content just to let people know that we're working.
yeah,
And what's crazy is that it was done. Like, okay. And the people were like, hey, what do we do? What do we do?
yeah.
I did
What
have
do
to
I
go
do
and text
next?
everyone. Yeah. Because we communicate with the groups, right?
Yeah, of
So
course.
I had to let everybody know via text, the Zoom link, give everybody,
Yeah.
because we have our Monday morning, motivational Mondays. And
I got it.
that's something that I had to pivot, had to adjust really quick and use regular form of texting
Oh my
versus
goodness.
the chat.
Yeah.
Right. But what it led me to discover is that if your primary focus was social media, granted, yes, social media is phenomenally huge. Everyone's eyes go to social media, but it's not the where all be all.
Yeah.
Like that's not all of it. If you developed a system, where it's air, land, and sea, and I say that air, land, and sea because I believe my good friend Ty told me about this. TLYG told me about this a while ago. It's you got to hit everybody air, land, and sea, which
I
is
like that.
perfect. And I've always done it. So shout out to Ty because gotta give him his props.
Yeah.
And um, air, you want to send out mail. You want to let people know that you're in the business. Keep letting people know they're gonna call you on an old fashioned cell phone.
Yeah.
Okay, not DM or not social. Land. You want to be able to have people. What do you call see you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have a meetup. You're gonna do this. You're gonna develop who you are with your current database.
Yeah.
Okay. Yesterday, I was like, dude, I'm so glad that it's not my only form of communication. It's where people can actually communicate, with me and they see what's going on. But I send out emails, I
Yeah.
send out letters, and I do an event where people come together. And guess what? They feed me more business because I gave back and said thank you to all of my clients.
Yeah.
And it before you and me, before there was social media, YouTube, and all this other stuff, because we've been doing it a long time. YouTube was barely started, right? 19 years ago, or it wasn't even existed 19 years ago. But we had to do things the old way.
Yeah.
And we became successful the old way. It was just a little bit slower,
Yeah.
but we did.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah. It's interesting. I didn't even know social media. So again, just full clarity, right? I do all my original content comes out on YouTube. And then I'm now spending, get this, almost $3,000 a month paying other people to slice and dice, create pretty pictures and post for me, right? My time is worth more than learning how to do that. I'm not good at it. I don't want to learn at it. I don't want to learn it. I don't do any of that stuff. I create original content and then get out of the way. So I didn't even know Facebook and Instagram were down until the evening when I saw a post about it coming back up. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know it was down. So again, what I would tell you is most people use social media. I'm going to call it to entertain themselves. Most people use social media to waste time. I am not on social media between, I don't know, 8 a.m. and 4 or 5 in the evening because I do my thing. Then I go work out. Then I go spend time with Olivia. Then I'm, with the new puppies. And then in the evening, right when I kind of like right before dinner or right after, I'm like, I'll see what happened today. If somebody didn't tell me it was down, I would have never known because it's not a part of my 8 to 8, right? It's just not. It's the extras. But for someone who's in the business, real estate, motivating teams, if you grew up in the last 5 years and that was your way of communicating, you were a fish out of water yesterday. You're like, you were
Yeah.
probably complaining, oh my God, my world is ending. Nobody can get a hold of me. Like, there's still phones. There's still email. You
Yeah.
could actually pick up a phone and call someone. I know it's crazy, but yeah, that's what I was thinking about. It's like, oh wow, what would happen, right? What would happen if Facebook went away? Right there, they have a Facebook whistleblower, I think, talking to Congress today. What would happen if the Congress came out and said, you know what, Facebook's illegal or whatever they want to say, and it's gone tomorrow? What would you do? I don't know. Crazy to think about.
Simple.
Yeah, you and I would adjust. Some people would be like, no, my whole ego is based in Facebook and this and that, and it would crush some people.
Oh, I know it would, and I'll be honest, like it does. There's a lot of people that do take social media as that's their credibility.
Yeah.
Right. That's where everything's at. And granted, yes, more eyes are there, but guess what? Television's still here. You can move to television. You can do newspaper. You can do old school shit where people can see you. Yes, it's not going to be as glamorous. You can't fake it. Well, you can probably fake it on TV, but there's a lot of fakers on IG. So
yeah,
and
crazy.
But yesterday, if you're not in that real estate business, that's why real estate's tangible. And that's why I love real estate, because you and I both have something that we can see it, touch it, feel it, and depreciate the crap out of it.
Yeah.
And it appreciates at the same time.
Yeah.
It's
Well, one of the things I will tell you about that I really want to get out, and I'll just have a weird transition, is I think inflation is the biggest tax that everybody pays. I believe nobody can get away from inflation. Inflation hurts everyone. However, you can't beat inflation, but you can use it. One of the things I said, I think it was in episode 2, I'm going to keep everything I buy because I want to use inflation. I want my assets to increase. I want my rents to increase. I want my debt structure, because I have 30-year fixed rate debt, not to move. I want to pay off my debt with cheaper dollars. So folks, if you want to use inflation, I can show you the way. If you want to just complain about it, inflation is here. Inflation is going to get worse. Yeah. Either use it or get hurt by it. I'm going to use it.
As am I.
Yeah.
As am I. You know what? And that's where, you've moved, you've sold some of the alligators in your book, and you move them into higher performing. So it's like we're just moving our money.
Just moving it around. That's it.
Moving it around. That's it.
Time in the market beats timing the market. Yeah.
That needs to be your next post.
You got it.
Time in the market beats timing the market.
In real estate, all day long. All day long. Yeah. This has been a lot of fun, man. And again, near as I can tell, social media is up today. So all those people that only have 5 years in the business, they're having a much better day. They were probably losing their mind yesterday.
I love it. It's good. Hey, so appreciate it, man.
You got it. Take care of yourself. Again, Omar Alfaro. And again, if you are a real estate agent and want to join the best team in the high desert, what number should they call or email to join the team?
Guys, call me 760-559-9945 or email me, Omar@omaralfaro.com.
Cool, buddy. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.